Hello, good evening. Hello, namaskar, Vinay sir, and good evening to all our lovely social media friends.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vinay, for this time, and thank you so much for creating StockEdge. Thank you so much for creating the edge, giving the edge to each and every investor and trader in India. And today is a very special session because today, formally, we are launching the all new StockEdge, the new age StockEdge, which we are calling it. So today we are going to have a lot of discussions related to this new age StockEdge और कैसे ये new age StockEdge different है and how this StockEdge, although even the old StockEdge was doing that, but how this stockage has tremendous potential to give that power of doing own research to every individual serious market participant in India. Vinay,
Yeah. So, how do we start this? We will take you through the different screens of StockEdge, and you will be able to observe what things we have changed, what things are still similar because they were already equally powerful. And we hope at the by the end of this session, you will be able to capitalize on some new learnings, and you will be able to use it better for your stock market journey. So, should I
absolutely.
start?
You can start, but before that, I would just like you to talk about the philosophy behind the the fact that this stockage is much more sharper and it will help everyone to become sharper. So let me just share this campaign with all our followers, all of our friends on social media, and maybe you can describe uh, what's the philosophy of this campaign. Because what we do is most of the time, whenever we do anything, we are serious about what we are doing and we want to communicate certain things when we are doing those things. So let me open the campaign. So just a minute. Give me a minute. Sorry about this. Yes, here we are. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. Vinay, who is this person?
This is an investor or a trader, representative of each one of us, uh,
Interesting.
and and you know, if you see it very carefully, he has a very sharp vision. You can see the chart
Wow.
on his specs, right? You can see the look, very serious, very intense, because markets is about being serious and not something casual, right? What does this seriousness denote? This denotes, the intent to seek knowledge and to make informed decisions. I think you can elaborate on that philosophy.
You are absolutely correct. I think what we have tried to project through this personality, A, you see the personality is very sharp, the personality is fit, the curves are well, set because this personality, which everyone aspires to become, which everyone wants to remain fit, everyone wants to remain focused, and that razor sharpness is clearly visible in this personality. Yeah, when we show such kind of a personality with our product or our you know brand, we obviously are communicating something. We are communicating that every trader, every investor in India should aspire to become like this personality. Let's not get into the color of the skin. Let's not get into other aspects, because this is just a you know virtually, uh, it's not a copy of any individual who is alive. It's just the imagination that looks like a perfect face with razor sharp focus. And the new stockage, as you can see, we call it a new age stockage. We have been working on this for almost 1.5 years. We have taken a lot of feedback from a lot of people, because stockage in its old avatar did exactly what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to make life simple for every investor. It did not have advertisement. It did not have heavy outputs. It was meant to be only icon driven, which will help people to navigate to that specific icon which people wanted to go to. But because stockage was expanding, बहुत कुछ हो रहा था स्टॉकेज में, बहुत कुछ हम डाल रहे थे, आइकन भी बढ़ रहे थे. So we thought it's time for us to evolve and create a more modern stockage, which will be data first, and in the periphery there will be icons. So from data you move to data, or from data you move to icon, then to move to data. So the thought process still remains the same, but the orientation has slightly changed. And because it's a fresh orientation, modern orientation, so we have a modern role model for all of us to look up to.
Wonderful.
So, Vinay, I would love you to share the screen and take us through that modernness of stockage. I mean, there are some people who still want to go back to the old version, but we have to inform them that why this version is the greatest version you should use. So, Vinay, all yours. Please share the screen.
I'll just share my screen. Yeah, is the screen visible, Vivek? Can you help me with this?
Yes, yeah, yes.
Great. So friends, this is how the new version of Stockage looks like, right? And before I begin, let me just show you how we have structured this. On the left side, we have a menu here, which is broadly
Can you zoom
market
in? Vinay, थोड़ा
analytics.
zoom in कर सकते हैं आप?
Zoom in, yeah.
Zoom in, yeah, because text नहीं दिख रहा. हाँ, yeah,
Is this
yeah.
better?
हाँ, ये better है.
All right. So left
I
side,
did
mein we have mark.
Hindi, if you can use Hindi also while we are discussing.
So we'll use a mix of Hindi and English.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah. So left side, on the left side, we can see market, analytics, my stockage and mutual fund. Earlier, we had a single tab on equity. One major change we have done is we have segregated the general market information from the analytics output that we publish. And with time, we have been adding so many features that containing everything in a single tab was becoming impossible. And so we have created now two different tabs to handle this. तो एक एक करके चलते हैं. Market, if
ठीक.
we see the entire menu that we had earlier as icons, now the icons are also available here as a shortcut link. But on the left side, we have a freehand menu which is available for each of these sections, and I can select any one of them and directly get into that section. Or I can just be on the home page and scroll through a lot of data which is now available on the home page itself, so that your first view of stockage can be like a simple feed, and you can get quick updates about what's happening in the market. So, Vivek, permit me to start from the markets page and then we'll move on to the analytics page.
Yes, absolutely. You pace accordingly. May I request you to switch off? Yeah, that's great. That's better.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
wherever I feel I can add value, please allow me to add value there.
Absolutely, absolutely. तो जैसे हम स्टॉकेज में एफआईआई डेटा और निफ्टी का डेटा का कोरिलेशन हमेशा से दिखाते आए हैं, एंड दिस इज मोस्ट वन ऑफ द मोस्ट लव्ड फीचर्स ऑफ स्टॉकेज, सो इट कंटिन्यूज टू बी हियर. लेकिन देयर आर सर्टेन एडिशनल थिंग्स दैट वी हैव कम अप विथ, like you can see a quick understanding of how the top three indices are going in the market right here from the home page. and you can very interestingly see here what are the stocks inside each of these three indexes doing in the market. For example, today out of the 50 stocks in Nifty, 39 went up, 11 went down. निफ्टी 500 में 318 स्टॉक ऊपर गए, 180 स्टॉक नीचे गए. ये एडवांस डिक्लाइन का पोजीशन यहाँ एक व्यू में हमें बता पा रहा है कि आज मार्केट क्या है. सो मार्केट पेज का पर्पस ये है मार्केट का ओवरऑल अंडरस्टैंडिंग. सो लेट्स मूव टू द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस. क्या मेजर चीजें हो रही है मार्केट में, व्हाट इज ट्रेंडिंग, देयर इज अ क्विक समरी ऑन दैट. फॉर एग्जांपल, पीएनजी हैज टुडे मेड अ 52 वीक हाई. डिलीवरी लिमिटेड हैज मेड 52 वीक लो. ये सारे जो अपडेट्स हैं, इनसाइट्स है, ये सारे इनसाइट्स यहाँ पे एट अ ग्लांस हमको नजर आ रहे हैं. एंड फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ दीज वी कैन क्लिक एंड नेविगेट बैक टू द रेस्पेक्टिव स्टॉक. इसके बाद आते हैं ट्रेंडिंग स्टॉक्स. ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग फीचर है. यहाँ इंट्राडे प्राइसेस के बेसिस पे आज कौन से स्टॉक्स के प्राइस मूव कर रहे हैं, किस में बहुत ज्यादा वॉल्यूम हो रहा है. राइट, फॉर एग्जांपल ग्लैंड फार्मा हैज अ 62 टाइम्स ऑफ देयर एवरेज वॉल्यूम हैपनिंग टुडे विद अ चेंज ऑफ 13%. तो ये क्या है और क्यों हो रहा है, यहाँ हम ये रियल टाइम में अपडेट हो रहा है ऑलमोस्ट एट अ 1.5 मिनट डिले. तो आप यहाँ से ट्रैक कर सकते हो आज मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, कौन से स्टॉक ने नए हाई लो बनाए हैं, कौन से स्टॉक ने ऑल टाइम हाई लो बनाए हैं. और एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग फीचर ये है कि कौन से ऐसे स्टॉक्स हैं जो स्टॉकेज के यूजर सर्च कर रहे हैं. Right, so whatever data we have in terms of number of searches happening on StockEdge, that is also some sign of some people looking at these data points, and
Yeah.
that data is again put back to you only. आप भी देख सकते हो कि इस स्टॉक में कुछ तो चल रहा है, बहुत लोग इसको देख रहे हैं, और आप भी जाके देख सकते हो कि स्टॉक में चल क्या रहा है. सो दैट इज अबाउट ट्रेंडिंग स्टॉक्स. आप देख रहे हो यहाँ हम मेजर न्यूज कुछ होती है किसी स्टॉक में, तो वो मेजर न्यूज यहाँ दिखाते हैं. और कहीं पे भी if you want to go deeper, you can always go ahead and click on view all to see all the news items or all the updates that are there within this particular section. The home page contains the top few major items that are there. इसके अलावा मार्केट में क्या कॉर्पोरेट एक्शंस हैं, डिविडेंड कहाँ आ रहा है, बोनस इशू कहाँ आ रहा है, उसका एक क्विक समरी यहाँ मिलता है, किस किस कंपनी का रिजल्ट आ रहा है, और रिसेंटली जिन कंपनीज ने आज कल में रिजल्ट्स पब्लिश किए हैं उनकी परफॉर्मेंसेस कैसी रही है. टॉप 3-4 आइटम्स आप यहाँ देख पाओगे. एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई कैन गो डीपर एंड चेक एवरीथिंग दैट इज देयर इनसाइड द रेस्पेक्टिव सेक्शन. इसके बाद आते हैं डील सेक्शन में. क्या बल्क डील, ब्लॉक डील हो रही है, इनसाइडर डील्स हो रही है मार्केट में, ऑल ऑफ दिस राइट हियर. एंड देन यू हैव the FII screen where we quickly can figure out कि FIIs क्या कर रहे हैं. और आजकल एक बहुत बड़ा इंटरेस्ट लोगों में है ये भी देखने का कि DIIs जो डोमेस्टिक इंस्टीट्यूट्स है वो क्या कर रही है, बिकॉज म्यूचुअल फंड में इतना पैसा आ गया है दैट एवरीवन हैज इंटरेस्ट टू नो where are the mutual
Yeah.
funds, whether they are investing or not. So
Yeah.
that you also can track right from here. This is followed by sectoral performance, which sectors are going up, which sectors are going down, and any IPOs that have been there. So Vari Energy's IPO is there today. That's why it's one of the most searched stocks. Afcons was recently there. And then we have more in markets, followed by the most important section here. Many of you, बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि आप स्टॉक्स के बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं जानते हैं, नया चालू कर रहे हैं, बहुत डिटेल में नहीं आता है. डू नॉट वरी, राइट हियर वी हैव लर्निंग सेक्शन इंटीग्रेटेड, जहां आप देख रहे हैं रिसेंट वर्जन अपडेट्स और स्टॉकेज वर्जन अपडेट्स के वीडियो के अलावा हमारे पास लर्न टू ट्रेड और लर्न टू इन्वेस्ट के पूरी सीरीज है जो विवेक सर ने रिकॉर्ड कर रखी है हमारे लिए. और यहाँ से आप इन सब सेक्शंस को व्यू कर सकते हो फ्रॉम विद इन योर स्टॉकेज ऐप. So this is broadly how the market page looks like, and I would request you, Vivek sir, to take us through the analytics tab, and then we can discuss on specific features.
Yeah, thank you. I'll do that, Vinay. But ek mein, I just want to highlight one thing which I'm
Yeah.
seeing in the new version, that when we started Stockers together, it was May 2016. I think 8th May
Mhm.
2016 when we launched Stockage. when we launched, it was largely meant uh, to decode the Bhav copy of the exchange, to have some corporate data in the app form, so that in the evening, when we have leisure time, we can actually don't waste time on other activities and focus on doing homework using the app. वहां से हमने चालू किया था. और आज मैं जो स्टॉकेज देख रहा हूँ, आई थिंक फ्रॉम अ इंफॉर्मेशन टूल टू अ डिसीजन सपोर्ट सिस्टम, ये पूरा जर्नी जो है इतने साल का, आई थिंक नाउ विद दिस वर्जन आई कैन क्लियरली सी कि काफी इंसाइट्स, डिसीजन सपोर्ट पे काफी फोकस किया गया है कि वो डेटा के बियॉन्ड जो इंसाइट्स मिल रहे हैं, इससे मैं डिसीजन ले सकता हूँ. जैसा कि आपने एक स्टॉक हाईलाइट किया था, एंड आई आई वांट टू शेयर द स्क्रीन एंड टॉक अबाउट दैट स्पेसिफिक स्टॉक जो आपने अभी डिस्कस किया था. सो लेट मी डू द स्क्रीन शेयरिंग. So I hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is the stock edge. So you talked about price movers, right? And इसमें आपने यहाँ पर जो ये ट्रेंडिंग नाम है पॉक्टर एंड गैम्बल मेंशन किया. ना दिस वाज इंटरेस्टिंग बिकॉज अगर मैं मार्केट के अंदर में एक्टिव हूँ तो मुझे डेटा तो बहुत मिल जा रहा है और प्रॉब्ली डिफरेंट सोर्सेज है जो हमको डेटा दे रहे हैं. बट ये इंसाइट से मुझे ये पता लग रहा है कि भाई पीएनजी में कुछ तो हो रहा है, इसलिए तो 52 वीक हाई बना रहा है. और अगर वो 52 वीक हाई बना रहा है तो क्या मैं इसमें किसी तरह का मोमेंटम प्ले कर सकता हूँ शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए या मीडियम टर्म के लिए, या डिलीवरी के अंदर में मुझे यहाँ दिख जा रहा है कि 52 वीक लो चला गया है. तो अगर मेरे पास ये स्टॉक है तो या तो मैं उसको एवरेज करने की सोचूंगा या मैं उसको बेच दूंगा, क्योंकि जो स्टॉक 52 वीक लो चला गया है, चांसेस बहुत हाई है कि वो नीचे ही रह सकता है. तो ये सिंपल आउटपुट है, लेकिन इस आउटपुट से हम स्टॉक आइडेंटिफिकेशन कितने मजेदार तरीके से कर पा रहे हैं. तो पहले डेटा काफी हुआ करती थी, बट अब ये इंसाइट्स, जैसे आईपीओ इंसाइट्स, ये मैंने मतलब आई एम आल्सो वेरी अमेज्ड टू सी दिस आईपीओ इंसाइट्स की वारी के अंदर में 36% वारी एनर्जी मूव कर चुका है लिस्टिंग के बाद से. कितने लोगों को पता है ये बात? एफकॉन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर 14% मूव कर चुका है. अगर आप अंदर जाओगे, लिस्टेड स्टॉक्स में जाओगे, फिर एक एक को देखोगे, देन यू विल गेट दैट इंफॉर्मेशन. तो व्हाट एवर एल्गोरिदम, थोड़ा बहुत इसमें आई थिंक मशीन लर्निंग भी यूज किया हमने, बट लार्जली एल्गोरिदम है जो यूजफुल इंसाइट्स निकाल के हमारे जो एक्टिव मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, जो एक्टिवली यूज करते हैं स्टॉकेज, उनको दे रहा है ताकि वो इसको डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए यूज कर सके. दैट्स अ ब्रिलियंट. तो मैं थोड़ा एनालिटिक्स पे फोकस करता हूँ. मैंने आपने मार्केट का एक स्ट्रक्चर दे दिया, मैं एनालिटिक्स पे बात करता हूँ, फिर आप मे बी माई स्टॉकेज के बारे में बात कीजिएगा. एनालिटिक्स के अंदर में भी बहुत जबरदस्त क्लियर कट वैल्यू एडिशन अब मुझे दिख रहा है कि देयर वर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स व्हिच वर बिहाइंड आइकॉन्स. जो हम आइकॉन क्लिक करते थे फिर जाते थे, अब कुछ चीजें सामने आ गई हैं, और वो चीजें जो मेरे लिए रेलिवेंट है वो सामने आ गई है. जैसे ये जो इंसाइट्स है कि रिलायंस ओवरसोल्ड जोन में चला गया है, रिलायंस क्रॉसिंग लास्ट मंथ लो, टीसीएस इंटरिंग ओवरसोल्ड जोन. ये कुछ यूजफुल इंसाइट्स है जो हमको ये सारे जो मेजर स्टॉक्स हैं उनके बारे में बताता है कि इसमें कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है क्या जो हमको पता होना चाहिए. बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली यही स्टॉक्स मार्केट का ब्रॉडर व्यू भी देते हैं, एंड दीज आर द स्टॉक्स विच आर लार्जली ओन्ड बाय एवरीवन. तो अगर आपको इन स्टॉक्स के बारे में इंसाइट मिलता है तो आपका माइंड जो है वो चलने लग जाता है कि अच्छा, यहाँ कोई कॉर्पोरेट अनाउंसमेंट आया स्टेट बैंक के अंदर में, कुछ फंड रेजिंग की बात हो रही है, या आईडीबीआई में डेथ क्रॉसओवर हो गया, या सुपर ट्रेंड इंडिकेटिंग सेल आ गया ग्रासिम के अंदर में, या भारतीय एयरटेल अब लास्ट मंथ का लो के नीचे जा रहा है. ये सब इंपॉर्टेंट इंसाइट्स है जो कि मेजर स्टॉक्स जो है इंडिया में, उनके अराउंड में इंसाइट्स यहाँ पर प्रेजेंट होती है. और अगर आपको आपके स्टॉक्स का इंसाइट्स भी चाहिए तो वो विनय सर बताएंगे. माई स्टॉकेज के अंदर में जब आप जाएंगे तो आपके स्टॉक्स के अराउंड में जितने भी इंसाइट्स है which I believe or our algorithm believes is useful for you as an individual, it will be shown to you in the watch list itself. Similarly, stock scans, ये कुछ स्कैन्स है जो हमें लगता है कि बेस्ड ऑन मी ये स्कैन्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, और इस पे कई स्टॉक्स आपको यहाँ पर नजर भी आएंगे कि वो स्टॉक्स इंटरेस्टिंग हो सकते हैं आपके लिए. तो वो स्कैन सीधा यहाँ क्लिक करो, और वो स्कैन में डायरेक्टली चले जाओ। अगर आपने देखा होगा एक छोटा सा इंप्रूवमेंट यहाँ पर है, 38 स्टॉक्स। तो इसका मतलब सामने सामने है कि देर आर 38 स्टॉक्स विच आर क्लोजिंग अबव प्रीवियस हाई। ये दिस इज डेटा एज ऑन यस्टरडे, राइट। आज का डेटा तकरीबन 7:30-8 बजे व्हेन मार्केट का डेटा अपडेट सारा हो जाएगा, यू विल बी गेटिंग दिस डेटा। एंड वी स्टिल फील दैट एनालिसिस डन एंड ऑफ द डे इज ऑलवेज बेटर, बिकॉज उससे जो स्टॉक्स निकलते हैं वो ज्यादा सस्टेनेबल स्टॉक्स होते हैं फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम फ्रेम। तो अब यहाँ प्रीवियस क्लोज अब प्रीवियस हाई में फाइन ऑर्गेनिक्स था। अब मैं इसमें क्लिक करूं तो मुझे सीधा वो चार्ट खोल के यहाँ प्रीवियस हाई के सीधा ऊपर दिखा देगा चार्ट कैंडल स्टिक कि हाँ ये स्टॉक प्रीवियस हाई के ऊपर क्लोज किया है। इस कैंडल की बात हो रही है, ये आज का कैंडल है और ये कल की कैंडल थी। सो बेसिकली इंपॉर्टेंट स्कैन्स जो अभी हमको सामने देखना चाहिए वो आपके सामने आ जाएगा। फिर उसके बाद चार्ट पैटर्न है विच इज पार्ट ऑफ प्रोवर्जन, जहां पे जिन स्टॉक्स के अंदर में चार्ट पैटर्न बन रहा है अभी, जिनमें कुछ एक्टिविटी आप कर सकते हैं इफ यू आर अ चार्ट पैटर्न बेस्ड ट्रेडर, तो वो आपके सामने आ गया। ये बहुत दिनों से रिक्वायरमेंट थी। लॉट ऑफ पीपल वेर सेइंग दैट कैन आई गेट अ कंसोलिडेटेड single screen list of all the chart patterns which is getting satisfied. So if you see the entire list is right here कि ये सब stocks के अंदर में अभी chart patterns active हैं, and these are the stocks where chart patterns have concluded. I believe Vinay, if you like to describe कि ये chart pattern जो identify कर रहे हैं ये क्या science है? Are we using some kind of a machine learning to find these patterns? Because these are not manually recognized, right? These are technology driven chart patterns identified by our system.
तो व्हाट वी डू हियर इज ना कि वी यूज डेटा साइंस। उसे हम मशीन लर्निंग नहीं कह सकते, लेकिन वो एक डेटा साइंस है, एक तरह की सम फॉर्म ऑफ एआई बोल सकते हैं अपने उसको।
Okay.
इसमें हम डेली 5,000 स्टॉक को, एक एक स्टॉक को मॉनिटर करते हैं अक्रॉस वेरियस टाइम फ्रेम्स। तो जैसे ये पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक आपने खोला है, ये फरवरी मार्च 2024 से लेके अक्टूबर के बीच में 6 महीने के पीरियड में ये शेप फॉर्म हुई है, राइट। अगर आप किसी और स्टॉक में जाओगे, लेट्स टेक अनदर एग्जांपल हियर। नाउ दिस पैटर्न इज फॉर्म्ड इन अ ड्यूरेशन फ्रॉम जुलाई 24 टू अक्टूबर, विच इज अराउंड 3 मंथ्स पीरियड। तो हर पॉसिबल परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन को देखते हुए जो हमारा डेटा एल्गोरिदम है वो निकालता है कि कौन सा पैटर्न जो है वो फॉर्म हो रहा है। अब पैटर्न जो है, पैटर्न हमने नहीं क्रिएट किए हैं। पैटर्न एक साइंस है जो पिछले 100 साल से चली आ रही है और पता है ये मार्केट में ब्रॉडली वर्क करती है। हमने वो सिस्टम निकाला है जो पैटर्न को इंस्टेंटली आइडेंटिफाई करे और आपको दिखाए। और ये पैटर्न का क्या पावर है उसके लिए, इफ यू जस्ट लुक एट अ फ्यू एग्जांपल्स ऑफ दीज पैटर्न्स, आई थिंक दैट विल बी वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। जस्ट ओपन द प्रीवियस वन दैट यू हैड ओपन्ड। हम यहाँ सारे पास्ट पैटर्न्स दिखाते हैं। सो लेट्स लुक एट वन ऑफ दीज। नॉट दिस वन, इसके जस्ट पहले एक आपने खोला था, बहुत ही सुंदर पैटर्न था वो, अपार इंडस्ट्रीज में भी। या हाँ, ये जो पैटर्न है देखिए, इंडिगो का ये चार्ट है। इस पैटर्न को, ये क्रॉसओवर हुआ है इस दिन, राइट। तो ये नीचे से क्रॉस किया है, इसका मतलब दिस इज अ बेरिश इंडिकेटर कि यहां से स्टॉक गिरेगा। अब इस दिन अगर आपको स्टॉकेज में पता चल जाए कि ये पैटर्न ब्रीच हुआ है और उस दिन आप या उसके अगले दिन भी आप मूव ले सको इसमें, तो जस्ट लुक एट व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इन द नेक्स्ट फ्यू डेज। और ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जो ब्रेड्थ ऑफ दिस पैटर्न है, जो इसकी हाइट है, उतना ही फॉल होने का संभावना है। और आप लिटरली देखो उतना ही फॉल हुआ है, राइट। सो दिस हैज प्लेड
Absolutely.
आउट एब्सोल्युटली एज पर टेक्स्ट बुक, राइट।
Correct.
अगर कोई इसको देख करके ट्रेड करे, दिस डिफरेंस इज अचीवेबल इन अ 3 डे 4 डे 7 डे पीरियड, राइट। कोई जरूरी नहीं है 10 में 10 आप सही हो, अगर 4 भी आप सही करते हो तो भी आपका रिस्क रिवॉर्ड इतना बढ़िया है कि आप चार्ट पैटर्न से बहुत पैसे बना सकते हो।
Correct. Correct.
हाँ, फॉर
Thank you,
दोज हु डू
Vinay.
नॉट यूज, हाँ, जो लोग नहीं यूज करते हैं उनको बताना चाहता हूँ, यहाँ कैटेगरीज सेक्शन है जो पहले से थी। इसमें इसी के अंदर व्यू ऑल में कैटेगरीज सेक्शन है जहां सारे पैटर्न्स के बारे में बताया गया है। अगर आप उसके अंदर जाएं, वो पैटर्न कैसे काम करता है वो भी बताया गया। इफ यू क्लिक, वहां देखिए एक इंट्रो सेक्शन है आप इंट्रो में जाके पढ़ सकते हैं कि इस पैटर्न में कैसे काम करना है, राइट, और ये टिपिकली कैसे बिहेव करता है, और फिर वहां से भी आप स्टॉक्स देख सकते हैं। और आपको अगर पैटर्न्स की ऑलरेडी आइडिया है तो आप लिस्ट ऑफ स्टॉक्स में जाके काम कर सकते हैं।
Brilliant. And one more value addition is that you see the colors. This is a neutral pattern. This is a bullish pattern. This is a bearish pattern. So if someone wants to know कि मुझे तेजी खेलना है तो मेरे को किस पैटर्न किस स्टॉक में तेजी खेलना है, तो आप क्लियरली देख सकते हैं कि या तो आप न्यूट्रल पैटर्न वाला देख लो, या तेजी वाला जो पैटर्न जिस स्टॉक में बना हुआ है उसको देख लो। जैसे डबल बॉटम एक तरह का तेजी होता है। टिपिकली डबल बॉटम में अगर स्ट्रेंथ रिवर्सल होती है तो चांस होता है कि स्टॉक वापस से तेज हो सकता है, जैसे जय बालाजी। अब इसके अंदर में डबल बॉटम यहाँ बना है, तो पॉसिबली है कि एक बॉटम रिस्पेक्ट करके फिर ये ऊपर चला जाए। और तो टोटली डिपेंड करता है कि आप किस तरह से पैटर्न्स को अपने ट्रेडिंग सिस्टम के अंदर में इंटीग्रेट कर रखे हैं। एंड
प्लस
बिकॉज
यहाँ हमने
पैटर्न,
ये फिल्टर ऐड किया है, मैं ये ऐड करना चाहूंगा, इफ यू कैन जस्ट गो टू फिल्टर्स। आपने बेयरिश और मैं सिर्फ तेजी खेलना चाहता हूँ वाली बात कही, तो
अच्छा,
यहाँ हमने फिल्टर ऐड किया है। और
हाँ
इस
हाँ,
फिल्टर में आप मेजर स्टॉक्स या ऑल स्टॉक्स कर सकते हैं, एफओ स्टॉक्स कर सकते हैं,
और
स्पेसिफिक
लवली।
कैटेगरी वाइज ढूंढ सकते हैं। और साथ में आप पैटर्न नेचर अगर देखेंगे, नेचर ऑफ पैटर्न, पैटर्न कैटेगरी के बाद
मतलब ऑनेस्टली मैंने मुझे मुझे भी नहीं पता था फिल्टर है यहाँ पे।
आप पैटर्न नेचर देखिए,
ओह
यहाँ
माय
आप
गॉड,
केवल
लवली।
बुलिश लगा दें तो इसमें सारे बुलिश पैटर्न आपके सामने एक
बहुत
साथ आ
अच्छे,
जाएंगे।
बहुत अच्छे, बहुत अच्छे। चलिए दोस्तों, तो बहुत ही लाइफ इजी कर दी विनय ने मेरी भी, कि अब मुझे तेजी खेलना है तो मुझे इन्हीं स्टॉक्स पे फोकस करना है, बिकॉज इन्हीं का पैटर्न आज के रेट में एक्टिव है। यू नो, इट इज नॉट अबाउट पैटर्न बना है कि नहीं बना है, पैटर्न एक्टिव भी होना चाहिए, तभी आप तेजी खेलेंगे। जैसे ये स्टॉक है क्रेब्स बायोकेमिकल, आप देखिए पैटर्न है, एक्टिव पैटर्न है। अगर थोड़ा और इस पे एक लेयर ऑफ रिसर्च कर ले, चाहे फंडामेंटल करे चाहे प्राइस एक्शन कंफर्मेशन कर लें, तब आप इसके अंदर में तेजी खेल सकते हैं। बट एक बात ध्यान रखिएगा, कोई भी स्टडी शेयर बाजार में 100% एक्यूरेट हो नहीं सकती है। बड़े बड़े हेज फंड, दुनिया के सबसे बड़े हेज फंड का एक्यूरेसी परसेंटेज है 45%। दैट मीन्स लेस देन 50%। Even if you achieve 60-65% accuracy in any strategy, you can make money, because the real money is made with a good risk reward। कि लगने को 1 रुपया, आने को 2 रुपया 3 रुपया, अगर वो सेटअप है तब आप इवन विद 40% 45% accuracy you can make money from market। आगे बढ़ते हैं विनय, थैंक यू।
क्या
हमने कुछ रेडीमेड स्ट्रेटेजीज बना रखी है। सो फॉर पीपल हु want us to create ready-made strategy for them, you just have to do one thing. There are enough ready-made strategies available, so you just have to follow few strategies, and we have also given detailed about each and every strategy कि इसको कैसे ट्रेड करना है, उसमें क्या होना चाहिए, ये सारा डिटेल भी मेंशन्ड है। तो जैसे आर्मर इज अ मोमेंटम स्ट्रैटेजी, इससे बजाज ऑटो आया है। क्यों आया है इसका भी एक्सप्लेनेशन यहाँ पर दिया हुआ है। क्यों? क्योंकि इसमें हायर ट्रेड एंड डिलीवर क्वांटिटी था, क्लोज बिलो प्रीवियस लो था, क्लोज बिलो लास्ट वीक लो था, आरएसआई क्रॉस बिलो 30, आरएसआई ओवरसोल्ड। तो at times some strategies produce great return because of the market condition. At times some strategies may not work because of the market condition. तो ideally 2-3 strategies का एक बास्केट बना के रेगुलर बेसिस पे काम करने से एंड ऑफ द ईयर पैसा इस पे बनता है। Then for investors, that was for traders. Now coming back to investors, लोग जो इन्वेस्ट करते हैं उनको ये चाहिए कि आप बता दीजिए किस स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट करें। Wherever we have to answer that question, किस स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट करें, there are 2 layer of questions to be answered. Number 1, वो स्टॉक जो अच्छा है, दूसरा जिसका प्राइस अच्छा है। तो ये दोनों क्वेश्चन को हमने सिंपल तरीके से यहाँ पर प्रेजेंट कर दिया है कि एसआरएफ जो है इसका रेटिंग है 24 आउट ऑफ 30। दैट मींस ये स्टॉक अच्छा है और ये अभी ट्रेड कर रहा है किस प्राइस पे, अभी जिस प्राइस पे ट्रेड कर रहा है जो कि तकरीबन 2300 है, ये एक अच्छा रेंज है इस स्टॉक को बाई करने का, बिकॉज इस रेंज पे मार्जिन ऑफ सेफ्टी जो है वो हाई है। तो इस तरह से हमने तकरीबन 140 स्टॉक्स में स्कोरिंग करके scoring methodology which we follow is very unique. It's a data plus human intelligence which has been added to come out with the scoring methodology. तो तकरीबन 140 कंपनीज को हम स्कोर करते हैं. All you need to do is come to investment idea, look at the stocks, do a bit of study about them. हम हर स्टॉक पे केस स्टडी बना रहे हैं. Every stock which we cover, there is a 35 slide case study which gives you an understanding about that stock and why we have rated this company X in this parameter or Y in that parameter. Read these case studies, get convinced with the rating which we have given, get convinced with the stock, and then invest in stock. Typically, these investment ideas are long term investments, these are not for trading purpose. Investment idea ke baad, we have this edge report. Maybe Vinay, if you can just talk about edge report a bit. Unfortunately, my laptop is getting out of charge, so I just get my charger fast. Maybe you can share the screen and show them the edge report.
Sure. So Edge reports is basically reports which are published by our in-house research team. हमारे पास एक ट्रेडिंग एंड फंडामेंटल एंड टेक्निकल रिसर्च टीम है जो केस स्टडीज पे काम करती है, जैसा विवेक ने ऑलरेडी बताया कि 140 कंपनी हम यहाँ कवर करते हैं. एट द सेम टाइम वी आल्सो हैव सर्टेन अदर टाइप्स ऑफ एज रिपोर्ट्स लाइक कॉन कॉल एनालिसिस. So every company or most of the larger companies, they conduct conference calls with analysts along with their management, and there's an interview, long interview session that goes on. What our team does is it creates a summary on the same day, mostly on the same day, of every such call that happens and presents that to you as a two-page document. Imagine you are invested in IRFC, and whenever on a quarterly basis the company's management has had such an interview, right, such a conference call, you can quickly look at the summary of that, very well classified into basic numbers, the key pointers, the business highlights, any recent updates or future outlook that is there. So this helps you a lot in keeping track of your respective company. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस एज रिपोर्ट्स के अंदर और भी ऑप्शंस है, जैसे कि स्टॉक्स टू वॉच. हर वीक हम लोग वीकली टेक्निकल स्टॉक्स की एक लिस्ट निकालते हैं जहां उन स्टॉक्स की लिस्ट आती है जो अपने ब्रेकआउट जोन के आसपास है, एंड यू कैन यूज दिस फॉर योर ट्रेडिंग पर्पस, एंड द एंटायर रैशनल बिहाइंड ईच वन ऑफ दिस इज ऑल्सो मेंशन्ड विद इन द रिपोर्ट इटसेल्फ. Then we have certain infographics. These are very very interesting, data points. जैसे ऑटो सेक्टर में किस किस कंपनी ने नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स ज्यादा बेची या कम बेची. अगर आप ऑटो सेक्टर में इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो दिस गिव्स अ क्विक आइडिया. फॉर एग्जांपल 22% jump in Mahindra and Mahindra as compared to just a 2% jump in Bajaj Auto. So it gives you a rough idea of how the companies are going to perform, because this is on a monthly basis. Financial data will come on a quarterly basis, so we can pre-sense certain things when we look at such reports. So this was about edge reports. Then we have investment themes. अलग अलग themes हम लोग ऐड करते हैं यहाँ पे, जिस थीम के बेसिस पे मार्केट में मूवमेंट हो सकता है, जैसे ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन, जैसे होम इम्प्रूवमेंट. सो लेट्स जस्ट ओपन वन ऑफ दीज. ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन, दिस इज अ फ्यूल ऑफ द फ्यूचर. जिन लोगों को इनके बारे में नहीं पता है, देयर इज अ बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ what is hydrogen, why green hydrogen, what are the advantages, what are the government initiatives which is impacting this, and then you straight away you can get to the list of stocks that are there as part of this particular theme. Now that's not all. Why is LNT included here as part of this, right? For that, you can click on read more, and you can exactly understand that L&T is also looking at expanding its footprint in this particular space. तो ये पूरी जो एक knowledge imparting की जो approach है, this is something that I and Vivek have always followed. कि हम यहाँ पे जो भी डालेंगे, हमारा इंटेंशन ये नहीं है कि आपको सिर्फ स्टॉक का नाम बता दें. We have to empower you so that you are better today than what you were yesterday. And if that persists for a long period of time, each one of us can become more knowledgeable than what we were earlier. So this is the around, more than 35, 42 themes that we have here. And whenever any major such activity happens, right, maybe some major policy decision that happens from the government side, we add that theme and you can keep tracking that theme. And you can also see the results. For example, if I go to the stocks here and try to look at the last 3 months performance of these stocks, you get to track key what is happening to the stocks within this particular scheme. If I look at a 2-year chart, it's a totally different story. So that's about investment themes. Then we have investor
Uh,
portfolios. You are back, Vivek. Then you can take
yes,
over.
let me take it over from
Yeah.
you because I mean we have long way to go to discuss everything. So let's share the burden.
Yeah. Please take over.
All right. So this is one of my favorite outputs, and I'm very very proud of this output because I think what we have done with this output is extremely unique, and we are not comparable to any product in the market because the level of accuracy which we bring in creating this output is absolutely unparalleled. This is the list of investors and the portfolio of big investors. We have approximately 330 big investors, individuals as well as institutions, right? What we have done unique is uh, we have collided multiple entities used by individual investors to invest in Indian market, and our portfolio of individual investor is combining everyone. It could be the parent company of that individual, it could be subsidiary of that individual, it could be family member of that individual, it could be any other thing which probably a simple Excel sheet will not be able to capture. We have dedicated team which is always trying to figure out more entities where that investors are invested and produce the best possible output. For example, Rakesh Junjunwala has invested in 29 companies. He has not invested alone. He has invested via his wife, via his entities, multiple entities, and then this list of 29 stocks have come in, which is presented in this manner. Apart from that, the most amazing thing, especially during the result season, is the key changes. With key changes, what we can see is which stock, which one is entering or which one is exiting. Mind you, this data only covers stock with more than 1% stake. So, say for example, Mr. Ashish Kacholia, if he has reduced the stake to below 1%, technically it will show uh, no holding, like dash holding, not zero holding. Dash holding, that does not mean that he has zero holding, but at least we get an understanding that whether this person has reduced his holding or increased his holding in that particular company. Why is that relevant? A lot of people want to identify multi-baggers, and typically all these knowledgeable investors, resourceful investors, they tend to get into one stock earlier than normal people, and these stocks could potentially become a multi-bagger in future. So if you are one that kind of an investor who love multi-baggers, then probably you would definitely love to see this on a regular basis. And apart from that, if any star investor is coming as part of bulk deal, block deal, or the most amazing insider deal, that it is not just about insider, it's also about SAST. So like Ashish Kacholia ji bought textile industries, um, beyond his stake. He added more stake in this company. He got a preferential allotment. Now, this is an interesting data because an insider data is always useful, because insider deals are always give a preemptive understanding of what potentially big investors are going to do with the stocks. So this is investment theme and investor portfolio. Now let's go to again one of my favorite sections called market breadth. I think the way we have democratized the access of these data points to every individual is it's just amazing. I mean, these are the outputs which was available to in platforms like Bloomberg, etc., which was very expensive platforms. A normal retail was not able to get access to those data points. At StockEdge, we are living up to that promise of creating a Bloomberg equivalent platform for retail, so that at a very, very cost effective, I mean, just 5.5 rupee per day. uh, Vinay, just to inform you, the puchka in Calcutta, which we eat, you remember puchka? Do you eat puchkas? The pani
Of
puri
course, I
puchka?
do.
Yeah. Do you know how much it costs one puchka these days?
Would be around 4 5 rupees.
Exactly. It is 5 rupee. 5 rupees one price of one puchka these days, and stockage subscription is 5.5 rupee per day. So you can imagine the kind of depth, knowledge, uh, scale, everything is there in stockage is unbelievable. And I think the price which we are charging, probably it's merely recovering the cost of, you know, developing so much which we are trying to develop for every individual investor in India. So market breadth is such an amazing output. Look at this. A simple breadth screen will tell you whether market is going to recover or market is going to fall further. Simple. When market was at an all-time high, around these dates, 27 September, 26,200. You see, everything was so green. The breath was so positive, so excitement everywhere. But that's where the greed was highest, right? So when this is very green, sell. When this is very red, buy. If you follow this blindly, you don't have to really think twice. If you follow this blindly, I can tell you, you will be successful in market, because ultimately market is a function of human emotions, and feed and greed are two very critical part of human emotion in stock market. So when other are greedy, sell. When most of the people are fearful, buy. This is exactly the screen which helps you to identify that. Simple screen, but has amazing utility. uh, Going forward, sector rotation. Again, this is one output which is so tough to create this an output in terminal like Bloomberg. But what we have done is we have created it so easily. This is very simple. A sector which has more green, that means there is more money flowing inside that sector, and a sector which has more red, that means money is flowing out of that sector. So, Vinay, just a common sense question. Would you invest in any stock which belongs to any of these sectors? Ideally, no.
Mm, not if I'm a
I,
momentum, yeah, not as a momentum trader.
of course, as a value
Maybe as a
investor,
long-term
you
investor.
could,
Yeah, as a
yeah,
value
yeah.
investor.
Yeah, this is more valid for momentum traders or momentum
True.
investors who trade actively for probably couple of weeks and months. But as a value investor, it could, because aviation today is not in this part of the flavor, but tomorrow the same aviation could become green. In fact, I would like to show you aviation. It was, if you look at airline companies, it was green many weeks ago. Now it has come to red. So it was at a high point at some point of time, when the cumulative market cap was 1,90,000 crore, and today it is 1,63,000 crore. So, I mean, there is obviously a chance of overbought when everything goes absolutely green. One need to be mindful when it is extreme pitch green. But the point is, a momentum guys will make money by participating in sectors which are green and exiting from sectors which are red. The same sector then move to industry. So if you want to broaden your horizon, there are X sectors in India, and there are maybe 10x industries in India, because every sector will have multiple industries. So you can look at industry specific, that which industry is witnessing buying right now. For example, rating. Rating has been a great industry. The breadth has been positive for some time. 44,000 crore was the market cap when the breadth started becoming very positive, and today the market cap is already 51,000 crore. So already in the falling market, this ratings industry has made money for people. Apart from that, you have delivery. Now we can see the delivery based industries here, like infrastructure. There is a high delivery which has happened yesterday. And if I go inside this delivery, you can see in this delivery, stock wise delivery and date wise delivery. So you can clearly see that there was fair bit of delivery which happened in this sector yesterday. Okay. And if you look at the stock wise, which stock witnessed high delivery? Rail Vikas Nigam witnessed high delivery. Just see pictorially. You don't have to see data. Just see graphically. It's so easy to identify. KC International witnessed high delivery. Ircon it witnessed high delivery. So any stock which witnessed high delivery, there is some possibility of a continued momentum in that stock. The stock could be in on the downward momentum or the upward momentum, but delivery is more of a identifier of any stock which could potentially give you a swing trade if you are a swing trader. Same delivery is on a sector or on an industry basis. So the way I look at things, let me share with you my strategy, the way I look at things. Vinay, if you allow me, just one simple strategy I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
share. Yeah. Say, for example, I have created a combination scan, and Vinay will explain us how to do that, why to do that. Say, I created this combination scans where I've added these combinations, okay? Stocks which are within 52-week high zone, ROE, ROCE, etc., right? And I look at those stocks and I find this stock, Aditya Birla AMC, okay? I go inside this stock, I look at my chart. Do I find strength in the stock? Yes, there is a strength in the stock. RS is positive, the model which I follow. Price action is there. Also, do I see uh, this industry breadth also positive? Is the industry breadth positive? Yes, it is positive. That means the entire sector is witnessing tailwind. If entire sector is growing, stock price is growing, and the stock price itself is showing strength, it's a high probability setup for you to trade, but with a stop loss. Because every trade has to be complemented with a stop loss. You never know when the turn will turn, and you may feel disappointed that the stock you entered probably made a top after you entered. Possibly the stock may become a top when you entered, but we have a stop loss. Even if stock goes down and our stop loss is it, no problem. We shift our trade from one stock to the other stock. All these things I've explained in the learn section of StockEdge, which Vinay has already shared with you. But I'll just request Vinay to carry forward the discussion because there's so much we still need to cover and we have limited time. But maybe, Vinay, if you can cover the My StockEdge and help people, how do they create their own edge by using the customization feature in StockEdge?
Absolutely. Let me share my screen.
In
Yeah.
fact, just to inform everyone that we are conducting every city we are going major cities every month and conducting training on stockage where we are booking auditorium and 500 600 people are coming and they are learning from us. We did the same in Calcutta a couple of last month and we recorded the entire session. So Vinay, just to inform you also that most likely this Friday or Saturday we are going to release that video also. So people who want a comprehensive training of that stockage, which we did on that day on in Calcutta auditorium, that will be also available. It's almost a 2.5 3 hours video which will be released on Saturday, where we have discussed each and everything in absolutely micro level.
Uh, Plus, we have upcoming sessions in Bangalore and Pune. The dates are not yet final, but we are very soon to be going to be there. And it's an elaborate 3.5 hour session. So lots of things to learn there and network with other fellow stockage users. So stay in tune for that. Vivek, before I move into the My Stockage section,
Yeah.
we have discussed a lot of options within the market and analytics section, right? And going through this menu is sometimes also clumsy because there are so many options. And I saw a couple of questions around that. Uh, Let me announce the the release of what we call as universal search, right, as
Okay.
part of this entire new age stockage. So now what you can do is, earlier, like, the search engine was only meant to search stocks, so you could search a stock. But now you can search for a menu item. For example, someone looking for market breadth can just search for market breadth and straight away jump to market breadth.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting.
someone wanting to looking for a head and shoulders, which was again a question in chart patterns, can go to either head and shoulder patterns or specifically bullish head and shoulder pattern and straight away extract the data they want to extract, right? Not just that, mutual funds, different scans. I want to look at maybe a Marubozu scan. I can go to that.
Wow.
I can search for Eagle. I can search for Vijay Kediaji to see his portfolio. So you have different, the tags here on the right side actually show what you are searching, whether it's a page, it's an IPO, it's a stock, and so on. I think this, can be a single large navigational help to all of you if you start using this search. One additional advantage is it also keeps track of what is the recently searched items. So if you regularly go to a few options,
Wow.
you don't need to do anything. You just click and go to your Eagle and see whatever has happened here.
This is brilliant. When I very honestly, when I didn't realize the power of this universal search. I mean, a lot of people ask us that which gold ETF should I invest. So I used to go from mutual fund to gold ETF. Now I can just search gold ETF, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, this
So
is
it
so
you can
good.
search for individual, these are individual schemes, or you can go to this entire category,
Oh, this is amazing.
and this gives a list of all the ETFs that we have under this.
And this is so fast. The universal search is so fast.
So let me move on to my stockage. I quickly show my stockage. So two of the most important things, and I start with watch lists again. You can create multiple watch lists in stockage. You can go to any of the watch lists. You can create a new watch list and add stocks to it. Or what you can do is, if you are on any stock, suppose I am looking at Vari Energies, because this is what we saw today, and I click on this star icon, it shows me the list of watch lists that I have, and let me add it to my trading stocks watch list. Now this stock will become available in my watch list in the trading stocks list. So you can see here, Worry Energies is part of this. Now the watch list section has some very, very cool and interesting features. One of the most important being that you can track the change that has happened in the stock since the day you added it in the watch list. So LG equipments I added almost 3-4 years back, and has almost gone three times. Raymond has gone four times. Reliance has gone, up 70%. Shoppers Stop is up 200%. So this can track, over different time frames. I may have followed a strategy from Stockage. How do I, manipulate data, go through the data and figure out that, okay, this is a stock that I should be looking into. And I've created a watch list around that, around the formula that I'm planning to use for my actual trading. And then based on this data, I can really evaluate if my formula is working or not working for me. So this is one. Then once I have created this list, okay, I can just click on gainers and see over different time frames how my stocks have been performing. I can go to Edge reports and see all the reports that our research team is working on, but filtered by your watchlist stocks only. I can check the actions that are happening in my watch list. I can see the upcoming results in my watch list. I can see if any deals are happening in my specific watch list, any insider trading happening here. I can check various insights across different tabs. What is happening in Reliance? What is happening in any of the stocks that I have in my specific watch list? And this list just goes on and on and on. Chart patterns within my watch list. Just imagine, right? I can figure out what major trading price movement is possible in one of my 15 stocks or one of my 20 stocks, and from here I can take a position on that. So this is a elaborate list, and for our pro users, we have another list, and we were discussing the other day. that with so much data, sometimes it becomes too overwhelming for people to, look at everything. But if
Yes.
you are an advanced pro user of StockEdge and you know what you want, right, you can actually click on this, settings tab here, and you can customize, and you can actually edit which all tabs you want and which all tabs you don't want, and you can even reorder them. So if I am only interested to see a few things, I can just highlight them, click on save, and there you go. I will just look at whatever I have selected, and those tabs which I am not really interested in go back into hidden mode. And you can always go back anytime and look at the default view. Your default view can be applied for some time. Once you're through with your normal view, you can go back to your custom view. So this is another unique feature that we have, which can help you do very, very personalized. You have restricted the universe of stocks from 5,000, 6,000 stocks to just 15 stocks, and have also restricted the kind of analytics you want to do into maybe 3, 4, 5 specific tabs. And then this, if you monitor on a daily basis, your life as an investor or a trader can become very easy and very, very focused, just like the icon that we have for this new theme. So that was about my watch list. I'll quickly cover my portfolios. So there has been big demand from a lot of users that we should also have a portfolio feature where people can add their holding quantity. And some time back we had added that. So I can really create a new portfolio here. Let me just create a P1 portfolio, and all right, I have crossed the limit. So let me just go to my list of portfolios and see I have so many portfolios out here. In any one of these portfolios I'm picking up, I can add stocks through various means. So I'll go from bottom to top. Manual entry means I'll add stocks into my portfolio just like I do it in a watch list. I'll add them one by one manually. We permit a CSV upload here, so you can upload a CSV file in a specific template. You can add the quantity and the names of stocks or the symbols of stocks, and our system is intelligent enough to import it into your portfolio. You can connect with a few brokers that we have connection with. For example, we have connection with Kotak, Zerodha, and a few other ones. You can connect using Broker Connect, and every day you just log in and the fresh data can be pulled from your broker into your portfolio here. And last but not the least, this is another beta feature that we had recently launched, which takes advantage of the account aggregator concept, which has been introduced by RBI, whereby you can link your demat account with our software in a consent based mechanism, which means you will provide us a one time consent using your mobile number and an OTP, and you have the right to remove that consent whenever you want, either through our platform or through the standard process regulated by RBI. They have given places from where, from the account aggregator's website, you can remove the access from StockEdge, and we will be forced to delete your entire portfolio. And we will be managing that portfolio strictly as per the regulations of RBI. When I say managing, it does not mean manage your money. We will manage your data and show you insights on that data using this auto sync feature. The most interesting part of auto sync feature is that every day automatically your data will be synced to us, and you have to do nothing, literally nothing, just connect your account and then keep tracking your latest portfolio and what's happening in your portfolio. The analytics that are available inside of portfolio are almost similar to what you have in your watch list, where you can look at insights. You can also see additionally sector allocation, how your portfolio has market cap wise allocation. You can see the consolidated holding that you have across your mutual fund and equity portfolios. So portfolio module for one can pull both your mutual fund data as well as your stocks data. And within mutual funds also, you can see how class wise your portfolio is distributed. And apart from these portfolio specific features, we have most of the tabs that we have under the watch list section. So you can check the technicals, you can check chart patterns within your portfolio, scans within your portfolio, edge reports, and the list goes on. Which means, if you have your portfolio here or your watch list here, that can be a single point of entry. spend 10 minutes every evening, and you have full control over your holdings. That is broadly the philosophy. Vivek sir, there are a lot of points still remaining,
Yes,
but
there are a
I
lot
would
of
like
points
to
still
stop
remaining.
here, and you can take over, and let's talk about a few things other than the app for a few
Yes, yes.
moments.
It's exactly 1 hour, and we took commitment from people for 1 hour. So obviously, uh, एक बार हमने commitment कर दी तो हम अपने भी नहीं सुनते हैं. So we obviously can't stretch this further. But what we have done is this is just a trailer of what we do in that workshop. And the video of that workshop will be released this Saturday in my channel. It's a 3 hour video. Just go through it piece by piece. We have explained stockage exactly the way we are doing right now, as if we are training the same to our kids. So go through this before we leave, because today is a big day for us, and it is an amazing day for us, where we are officially launching this new version of stockage. I would urge you guys to give your thumbs up to us by just writing it down wherever in YouTube or in Twitter or wherever you are active, whichever social media platform. Just use hashtag new age stockage. Okay, hashtag new age stock age, and just use that and express whatever you want to express. If you want to express love, you can use the love. If you want to express that which feature do you like the most, talk about that. But basically we want you to express yourself, and whoever expresses himself or herself the best across all social media platform, I'm going to gift that person my trading journal, that book which I have, right, and H2O framework shield which I have created for myself. I'm going to send a gift to multiple people, not just one person, whoever we like the comment the max. So you can post in YouTube, but use hashtag new age stockage, one single word, hashtag new age stockage. Use that and write whatever you want to write, express yourself, and we'll definitely, if your comment is good, if you like your response, we'll definitely like to give you a gift. Apart from that, obviously, all these,
Just adding, sorry, just adding,
yeah,
if you can take a screenshot of your favorite feature, feel free to attach that as well, because that can help others to understand what is the power of stockage.
absolutely. But my bad. You can take a screenshot of your favorite feature. You can take a photo of yours, a screenshot of yours, selfie of yours, and post whatever you want to express. Definitely, we'll love to have you write something for us so that we feel extremely excited and elevated with your gesture. And we'll obviously send you something from our side. Make sure that we are able to connect with you. You should keep your DM open for so that we are able to connect with you. The second thing is, obviously we are working very hard, and we are trying to add as much value as possible. And I see some of you are still not part of Stockage family, which really pains me a lot. That even after working so hard for you, you are part of our social media friends fraternity, but you are not yet part of Stockage family as a subscriber. We would like you to become subscriber of Stockage, and to help you take that decision today, because today is a very important day. It's like an auspicious day for us. We would like you to take a call today and come and join this amazing family. Use the coupon code VIV50 VIV. It's V Vinay Vivek VIV 50 and take 50% off on any annual plan of Stockage. Any annual plan. So go to stockage.com. Maybe whenever you'd like to share the screen, and maybe you want like to show them how to take it. 50% is what I've never given, but I feel that I want to have more and more of you become part of this lovely family. So, uh,
Give
Paul,
me a chance to speak, Vivek. You can take a moment of break. So, for the benefit of all the viewers here, I'm just going to stockage.com, and in the pricing section, you can see. I'll just quickly tell you that we have three different plans. Premium, Pro, and Club. Most of the data points on StockEdge come for free, but analytics come for some premium because there is a lot of work that we have to do on it, and there is, there is subscription money we have to pay to the exchanges to get hold of this data. So for that we charge roughly 3,000 rupees a year for the premium plan. The pro features like the chart pattern, the sector analytics, technical peer comparison, and the auto syncing portfolio that we have, all these features come for 12,000 rupees per year. And our club, which apart from all the features in StockEdge that you have seen today, also gives you access to the StockEdge social platform. I'll show you just a glimpse of this. This is the StockEdge social platform, which is like a social media where you like a LinkedIn, you can tag stocks, you can type your questions. Our research analysts are here on this platform, and they share answers, they share ideas on their own. So we have two three kinds of services here: query resolution, sharing of ideas, and you have peer to peer knowledge. All of that, plus you can track all these comments by the respective stock, which can be tagged through a dollar note. So all this entire platform becomes part of the StockEdge Club. So Club is inclusive of Pro, Pro is inclusive of Premium. These are three tiers. Club comes for 24,000 rupees a year, but using the WIV 50 coupon today, everything will have a flat 50% off. You can click on subscribe now and apply the coupon out here, and you can see that on applying the coupon, the rate will go down. So please go ahead and do this as quickly as possible if you are willing to subscribe. Yeah.
Just a small value addition that Stockage Club or Social, which is a social media platform, it's a SEBI registered platform, and I guess it's the only SEBI registered platform with a RA license, where every single post comes under the ambit of regulator. So, I mean, we are very proud of what we are creating, and the reason why we are proud of what we are creating is because you give us a lot of confidence that yes, our motto of creating an army of serious market participants, that is getting, the dream is getting good shape, and we want you to become part of that army. I don't know, since Diwali this has started, maybe because of pollution, but maybe you can give a closing remark, Vinay.
All right, I would just like to say thank you everyone for being part of our journey. And over the last 7 8 years, we have been constantly making attempts to improve the product across each version. And you all have seen every 2 months we have some feature or the other. Uh, uh, but the quest for more never ends, and we will take note of all the comments that you have made today. A lot of feature requests have been flowing in there, and most of those feature requests we are already aware of. We are working on few of them. For example, sorting and filtering we have added in a few screens, and over a period of time we'll add as much as is logically or technically feasible. So keep supporting us and keep loving us. And it's not necessary for all of you to buy our product or subscribe to our product if you really feel it can add value to your lives. But if you are even using the free version, you can do this much of a favor: make a post on StockEdge, and let others know about our product. Thank you so much from both of us, and it was lovely being here today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vinay, sir. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.